Hello, everybody. Oh, my computer just jumped. It does that. It's so strange. Welcome to May 18th cooking class. Why? How is it May? It's almost June. It's like June's tomorrow. It's so strange. Oh, that'll be good, Elizabeth. Cool. Um, so we are here to make a rainbow salad. It says chicken. I'm using tofu. I'm sure Elizabeth is too. You can also use tofu, but a rainbow chicken salad with a almond, wait, honey mustard almond dressing. Every time I say it, I'm like, wait, what's all the ingredients? We're making that. It looks really delicious and light on this warm summery day, even though it's spring. And our dessert is a frozen strawberry chocolate yogurt bark. These are the long title night. Forget chili. No spaghetti. We're doing something with 75 names in it tonight. So it's going to be delicious and light and healthy. It's going to be wonderful. So a couple of quick little updates before we get all the way started. Let's discuss some stuff, some tips, some tricks, some rules, some things. So as you all know, it's just you and me here, right? Just me. Hi, I can't see you. So I'm going to give you instructions and I'm going to hope that you're following along and being as safe as you can be. So if we talk about knife size, cutting boards, hot pads, burners, that kind of thing, be safe, be safe. And that being said, some of you out there have support and some of you are on your own. And then there's everything in between. So if we were together as a TRS cooking class, we would be a group and we would be helping each other and we would leave nobody behind. And so just like when we're together, we're going to stick together. So multiple times throughout the night, I'm going to be checking in. You're going to let me know where you're at. We're going to use the chat. And then we can make sure that we're going at the same pace together. Some of us might be a little faster. Some of us might be a little slower, and that's fine. We just want to make sure that everybody sticks together. Nobody gets stressed out and feels left out because that's not a fun feeling. And if you are a support person, this is to you. This is all about independence for our friends out there. So if you're a helper, hands off as much as possible. If somebody needs help, of course, help. If they're going to chop their finger off, don't let that happen. But our friends are very capable and very independent. So as hard as it is, I have teenagers, you guys, I get it. As hard as it is, hands off. Let them do as much as they can so that everybody feels good. It feels good to get this stuff done. And to know you did it by yourself, that is a good feeling. And we don't want to take that away because mom or staff or whoever cut the chicken for us. If you can do it, do it. That's my point. And the chat. So our lovely staff, Jack, is out there on the chat. So if you're a chat person, and please be a chat person. Right now it says 2, and on my computer, it says 2 all panelists. You want to do that little drop down and change it to all panelists and attendees. And that way Jack can see your messages also. And if you have a question, then she'll see it. And in case I miss it, she can answer it for you. Plus, she's going to be putting the ingredients and the measurements in there. In case you miss what I said, you'll be able to see it in the chat. So you guys, before you're like, wait, what'd she say? Look in the chat. The answer's there, I promise. She's really good. She's really good. We've had a crazy day, but she's really good. She'll be there. So I think that's all the rules. I think that's all the, tips and tricks. I got one more. So everybody has a different size kitchen. We got stuff everywhere. I got stuff everywhere. But if you have 2 counters, this is going to be my prep counter. This is where I'm going to be doing my prepping. My stuff is all going to come here. But you can see right now it's clean-ish. Don't look too close. But over there, that's my stuff counter. So that's where I'm going to put any supplies or ingredients that I'm not using yet. When we need them, we bring them here. We use them. We put them away. And that way there's no confusion. If you're sitting here with like your strawberries and you're like, wait, what do I do with these? If you don't need them, move them out of your way. Then there's no confusion. Cool. One more thing. Last one. Garbage bowl, my favorite. I love to have a little bowl on my counter. This is for food scraps, wrappers, whatever. That way you're not walking all over the place with garbage. Just put that baby right there. Put your stuff in it as you go, and at the end of the night, you dump it. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's get started, shall we? So first thing always is washing hands. And you might say to me, Jen, I just washed my hands. Did you walk around your house? Did you pet your cat? Did you scratch your hand? I scratch my head all the time. Whatever. Go wash your hands. 20 seconds, warm water with soap, backside, thumbs, get it all. Here we go. One day we're gonna have a theme song about washing hands, TRS, cooking crew. I don't know. We need a theme song. All right, friends. All right. So nobody told me in the chat that we're not cooking. So I'm assuming if you're here, you're cooking. Our magic number right now is 16. Nope, it's 17. 17. So if you're not cooking, please put it in the chat so I know. And then the first thing we're going to do actually is our dessert because it's frozen. And I'm sure you guys know things don't freeze automatically. So they take time, but it's a super easy dessert. It's very, very healthy. So hopefully you're making it. Oh, good to know. Thank you. So that means our magic number is 16. Oh, I totally will. Thank you, Linda. I totally do. It's just like the number of people here. There's 18 people here. 16 are cooking. So thank you. No dessert. Okay, good. Good to know. So dessert is 4 ingredients. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ingredients. All we're gonna do is mix them together and stick in the freezer. So super easy. So let's start with our supplies. We need 2 things. Oh no, we need 4. I lied. So we're gonna start with a baking sheet, a rectangle one with edges. You want edges. You guys, I used this one 2 weeks ago, you know, when we did our banana bites. And then I was like, my husband always uses the good baking sheet. I'm like, oh, that was me. Oops. Baking sheet with edges. And then we're going to need some parchment paper. Parchment paper. And then we need a cutting board and a knife. We just need the knife for cutting strawberries. So strawberries are just fine to do like steak knife style or a smaller knife. We don't need a King Daddy right now. And yes, oh yeah, thank you, Andrea. Good question. Your baking sheet goes in your freezer. So if you're not sure if it fits, check it before you fill it. Go check your thing. Make sure it fits in your freezer. I should make sure I have room. I have a spot. So as I was saying, knife. You can just do like a smaller knife. You don't need a King Daddy like we use a lot of times. This is just fine. So, baking sheet, parchment paper, knife, cutting board. Oh, I guess we need a measuring cup. We need, we need a 1 cup measuring cup and a 1/4 cup measuring cup. 1 cup, 1/4 cup, and then we need a teaspoon. Teaspoon. I said we needed 2 things. That's like 100. Sorry. I can count them. Okay. So 1 cup measuring cup, 1/4 cup measuring cup, teaspoon, parchment paper, knife and cutting board, and a baking sheet. That's what we need. All right. So now that we have all that, let's get our ingredients. We're going to start with strawberries and Greek yogurt, whatever yogurt you got. Yogurt and strawberries. And then we need vanilla and chocolate chips. Vanilla and chocolate chips, 4 things. That's it. Oh, you guys are gonna kill me. I lied. And then also, I'm a mess because I couldn't print out my recipe. Maple syrup. Oh, thanks, Katina. Maple syrup or honey, one or the other. I'm gonna use honey. We have bees, so I have honey for days right now. Honey or maple syrup. Okay. 2 people not doing dessert. Good to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're gonna kill me. We need one more thing. We need a small mixing bowl. And a spoon. Jack just keeps putting stuff in the chat for you. And I'm just like, yep, more and more. I promise. Well, I shouldn't promise. I think we're done. All right. I'm going to review my pile. We should have matching piles. Okay. We have a baking sheet, parchment paper, a knife and a cutting board, a mixing bowl, and a spoon. 1 cup, measuring cup, 1/4 cup, measuring cup, and a teaspoon. Okay. Then we have yogurt, strawberries, honey or maple syrup, vanilla, and chocolate chips. Haha. So when you are ready, you have all your stuff together. Put a D for dessert in the chat. Ah, Jack, you're so good. Thank you. Yes, Dawson. Good work. Good work. Teaspoon, baby. Teaspoon, Loretta. Look at all you D's. D, D, D. Ooh, you guys are good. This is gonna be a good night. I gotta do my math. So 17 minus 2 is 15. All right, let's see how many D's I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice, nice. 4 more. 4 more D's. These are so good. The ladies aren't here tonight. That's sad. They're always here. Oh, but Katina's not making dessert and Elizabeth's not making dessert. So only 2 more D's. You're so good. If you're not making dessert and you have not put a D in the chat, let me know that. But I think Brittany, I haven't heard from Brittany. That's true. And I haven't heard from, oh, yeah, no, I knew that one. Oh, Mark. I think. Let me go look. I have an M right here. Oh, no, that's Mikey. So Mark and Britt, if you're ready, give me a D. This is when I do my sips of water. You guys sip your water so we don't get dehydrated. Oh, good job, Mark. This is like the most I ever drink water is during cooking classes because I talk nonstop. Yes, you guys are awesome. Okay, step 1. Nope, not gonna do it. Step 1, we're gonna mix 3 of our ingredients in this mixing bowl. Let me put this down a little bit. You guys don't need to see my ceiling. That's crazy. There we go. Okay, so we're doing 3 cups of yogurt in the mixing bowl. If you can get the lid off. You guys, if you are, I should be a sponsor. I should have a sponsor. If you guys are trying to be healthy and watch your sugar and really your dairy, dairy's horrible for you. This yogurt is so dang good. It's coconut milk, and I'm really freaky about labels. No added sugar. Yogurt has so much dang sugar. It's so good. So good. That's all I'm going to say. It doesn't taste like coconut either, which I love, but it doesn't. So 3 cups of yogurt are going in the bowl. I should make us a sponsor page on our TRS Facebook and like give people to give us stuff. Yes, 3 cups. 3 cups of yogurt. Come here, baby. Sometimes I just have so much stuff going on. Uh-huh. 3 cups of yogurt. Wow, we're going to be here a minute scooping, aren't we? It might have almost been the whole container. I don't know. It's close. It's close. Tapping is my favorite part of cooking, is making noise and making a mess. My 2 favorite parts, making noise, making a mess. I mean, those are my favorite things in life, really. So. If you're using measuring cups, fill them up, you guys. I've been teaching cooking classes for years. And sometimes people just do not like to fill up the dang measuring cup. Fill it up. That's what it's for. Oh, I might use the whole thing. Here's a fast way. Dump it in your cup. Why didn't I do that earlier? It's the whole container, you guys. At least for mine, it was. I'm gonna go give this baby a rinse and throw it in the recycle bin. I'll be back. Okay, recycle. All right, 3 cups of yogurt. And for those of you that are new to cooking with me, I like to clean as we go. You will need your 1 cup measuring cup again. So rinse it out. Get the yogurt out. And I'm going to set it over here. We don't need it until later. So set it over there, but you're going to need it later. Okay. 3 cups yogurt. Next is a 1/4 cup of honey or maple syrup. Whatever you're using. 1/4 cup. And I'm going to say this over and over and over again, and Jack's going to put it in the chat. 3 cups yogurt, 1/4 cup honey or maple syrup. If you don't want it super sweet, you can use a little less. It'll be fine. Scoop that baby in there. We need our 1/4 cup later. We do not. You do not need your 1/4 cup anymore. So you can put it in the sink or in the dishwasher. I love it when the dishwasher's empty. Okay. Put the honey away. You do not need the honey anymore. Ooh, or the maple syrup. I got a drip. Okay. And then last ingredient in this bowl is a teaspoon of vanilla. I hope I have enough. I bought more today. Oh. No, I don't. Rest you there. Brand new box. Okay, let's try again. And support people. My favorite thing is pictures. Take pictures. Oh, bye, Mom. Okay. Favorite thing is pictures. So take pictures of your friends working. My friends. Okay, teaspoon of vanilla. You will not need the, oh, is that true? I don't know. You do not need the vanilla anymore. You need the teaspoon? I bet we do. Oh, you don't. Oh, you do. We do. We need the teaspoon. So give it a rinse. Dry it off because it's going to be for powder later. So dry it off. You can set it over there because you don't need it yet. Okay. So that's what's in there. So we're going to give this a stir. We have 3 cups of yogurt, 1/4 cup honey or maple syrup, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Thanks, Denise. Nice job, Shannon. Give it a mix. Smells good. Ooh, smells really good. Okay. Next up, we're just going to put a piece of parchment paper on our baking sheet. Well, I like to turn it upside down. Try and roll on me now, buddy. It will not lay in there, so just get it as good as you can. So I turned it upside down so it wasn't rolling. You kind of rub it in there. It's gonna pop back up, but it'll stay. And when we put our stuff in, it'll be good. So once all this stuff is mixed in here, we're gonna spread it on our parchment paper. Excuse me, knife. We're just gonna dump this on here. Woohoo! It's not going to be very thick. It's not going to be a thick layer because it's like peanut brittle style. So just spread it around. I'm going to keep the bowl to put my strawberries in. So I'm just going to spread around a little bit. It doesn't have to go all the way to the edges. You don't want it to be crazy thin. Just make a nice layer. There we go. Beautiful. And you don't need your spoon anymore. So to the sink. All right. You guys, we're doing so good. Oh, I lied about the chocolate chips, but whatever. Okay, so let's do the chocolate chips so it's done. And then all we have left to do is strawberries. So with the chocolate chips, I told you we were done with the 1/4 cup, and I lied. It's supposed to be a 1/4 cup, but I'm just going to sprinkle. It doesn't matter. It's chocolate. Do what you want. I'm going to get scissors. I'm going to cut the corner. And then I'm just going to pour some in my hand. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to use my hand. Pour them in my hand. Sprinkle them around. It's not supposed to be a chocolate pie, you guys. So you don't have to cover the thing in chocolate, right? Just like get some chocolate on there. We're also putting strawberries. There. I think that looks good. A little scattering. I'm going to leave these here just in case. In case I want some more. So now all we have to do is chop our strawberries. So it says 1.5 cups of sliced strawberries. I'm not going to measure my strawberries. I'm just going to cut some. See how it goes. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use my bowl after all. I'm just going to go as I go. So here's my plan. I'm going to take a couple strawberries. Look how big these are. They're like the size of my hand. This is dessert, yes. Couple strawberries. Rinse them off. Then I'm going to chop them up. If you're still doing any of the steps, that's fine. Do what you got to do. I'll repeat. In your mix, 3 cups of yogurt, quarter cup of syrup or honey, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix, mix, mix. Spread it on your parchment paper sheets. And then I just sprinkled some chocolate chips on, whatever looks good to you. And now I'm going to chop up some strawberries. So I'm going to cut the stem out. Here's how I do that. I like to make a V. Lay it down on the thing, make a cut in one side of the stem, and then cut on the other side of the stem. Make a V. And I cut out all the stem. And then you can either do slices or chunks. I think I'm going to do slices and chunks. So I'm just going to lay my strawberry. You can either stand it up or you can lay down, whatever you want. Cut some slices, but my strawberry is huge. It's huge. Look at how big these are. This is not a bite. So I'm going to take this baby, cut it in half, and then probably cut it in a couple more pieces. Because this is supposed to be a bite, you guys. So here's the size of my strawberries. They're just little babies. What is that? I don't know. Just little pieces. And then I'm going to go sprinkle this, oops, on my stuff. I dropped a strawberry. I'm just going to sprinkle on here. Oh, so fun. So if you have giant strawberries, you might want to cut them into smaller pieces. I don't know, Josh. I would just chop one, sprinkle it, chop another one, sprinkle it until you like it. I haven't even finished one strawberry yet. I think it's probably going to take it depends on your strawberries. Mine are so big. It's probably only going to take 3. But if you have small strawberries, it might take 5 or 8. You guys see my stuff? You're just sprinkling strawberries with chocolate chips. And when you like the look of it, you're done. That's the thing about cooking with me. This is your dinner. This is your dessert. If you don't like the look of it, fix it. You have to eat it, not me. So put as much as you like. I made these really small. I don't know what I was thinking. I still haven't finished one strawberry. They're so big. Scatter, scatter. For those of you not making dessert, we're almost done. This is the last step. You won't have to wait much longer. Okay. One strawberry. I have a lot of strawberries in there. Okay, cut my V out. This one has a nubbins on the bottom. I'm going to cut that off too. Strips, slices, whatever. And then here we go. Chopping these up. Okay. How's it coming out there? You doing all right? I think I'm only gonna put 2 strawberries. They're so big. I don't know. So what you're gonna do with this, my friends, is you're gonna put it in the freezer. It says it takes like 3 hours. So hopefully you can have a piece before bedtime. And you're gonna break it. You're gonna be able to like pick up the parchment paper when it's frozen and snap it like peanut brittle. But then you'll have to store it either in the fridge or in the freezer. Like it's meant to be a cold dessert. You don't want to leave it sitting on your counter. But you can break it up and then put it in like a baggie or a Tupperware or something. After it's frozen, about 3 hours. So maybe either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Woo, it's gorgeous. Doesn't it just look so refreshing? I've had this recipe saved for us for like 9 months. I don't know, you guys. It's pretty good. Here's what I got. It's only 2 strawberries. Maybe I'll do one. So when you guys are done, what do you put? I'm clearly not done. But if you're done, you can put an S in the chat for salad, meaning you're ready to start salad. In case you're faster than me. Wow, I knew you were ready, but and Katina, you'll be ready. Maybe 2.5? I don't know. Mass chopping now. I just want to eat a piece of strawberry. Oh my God, that was a great strawberry. Woo! So good. How cute would it be to make this for 4th of July and put blueberries and strawberries in? Wouldn't that be so cute? What did we make last year? We did like a little yogurt parfait, huh? All right. Okay, I did 3. 3 strawberries. One right there. I don't know where to put them. It's like artwork. Are you guys having fun making artwork? Okay, that's it. I might save this little knife because we're gonna cut some grapes later, and this will be a good size knife. But I'm gonna go rinse it, rinse my hand, rinse my cutting board. So you might want this one. I'm gonna put it over there. Thank you, Tina. I get pictures on my computer screen. All right, put the strawberries away. Put the chocolate chips away. I'm gonna put that in the freezer. All right, put this in the freezer. Good job, Shannon. Oh, tippy. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off. All right. Nice, Andrea. Good job, guys. All right, everybody, we are ready to start our salad. Yahoo! So we're going to start with cooking either chicken or tofu. I think most of us are making chicken. So let's talk about chicken, shall we, before we get started? When you touch raw meat, especially chicken, you get chicken bacteria on your hands. You also get it on anything the chicken touches. So the knife, the cutting board, if you move it around, if you touch things with your hands, it's like if you're touching the chicken and then you go turn the water on and you touch your face, you touch the fridge, you got chicken bacteria everywhere. So we try to be very, very, very safe and clean when we cut our chicken. So let's get our knife. I recommend you use a big knife and I'll show you why. Hold on. Big knives, you have more control. You have all this place. You can put your hand, you can rock it, you can tip it, and you can push down here more so than you can with a small knife. You do not have to saw it and push really hard. It just does a lot of the work for you. So a big knife is what I recommend. And you will need a cutting board. If you have a cutting board like mine, you probably want to get like another one because if I put raw chicken on here, it's going to be on here. You're going to have to use like spray and clean it, whatever, which is fine. Or if you have like a plastic one or whatever, it's easier to wash it off. Excuse me, I have the hiccups all of a sudden. So we're going to get our chicken or a tofu and we're going to discuss some more. Mine's in the back of the fridge. The old Costco box of tofu is in the back of my fridge. There we go. Okay. So let's also get out. That's okay. Let's also get out a skillet that we're going to cook our chicken or our tofu, and it does not have to be gigantic. It's the only thing going in it. So let's just sneak my pans into the dishwasher. Good thing I'm a fast dishes washer. Yeah. So we're also going to get some olive oil. So what we're doing here, my friends, is we are prepping everything so that when you cut your chicken, you can put it into your pan and you don't have to worry about chicken touching everything. Okay, that's what we're doing. So we got olive oil. You can actually go ahead and put this in your skillet now. You just need a drizzle, tablespoon or two if you want to measure. I'm not a measure person. I just drizzle. Just gonna make a nice little coating. Bottom of your pan. We'll drizzle. We are also going to get salt and pepper. Salt and pepper and chili powder. It's open, good. And this is where you need your teaspoon again. What did I do with my whiteboard, you guys? I didn't clean it off from my chore chart. There we go. Good as new. So we have gathered our chicken or our tofu. We have gathered a skillet. Put some olive oil in it. And then we have a big knife and salt, pepper, and chili powder. All right, all right, all right. It's gonna be good, good, good. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut our chicken. That's sneaky. My husband's getting water and he can't even see it. He's getting it from the door of the fridge. You're like a ninja right now. Like a ninja. My husband is not a ninja. Anyway, so we're gonna cut our chicken and then we're gonna season it with salt and pepper and chili powder. There might be a chicken spying on me. You never know. And then we're going to put it in the pan and cook it up. So your hands, we're going to touch this chicken. We're going to touch the heck out of it. And then we're going to wash our hands. So I recommend your salt, your pepper, your chili powder, get it open. All right. We're good? We're good. So I'm doing this with tofu because I don't eat meat. So you're going to open your chicken package. What I recommend is if you can open it with keeping one hand on the outside and one hand on the chicken, that'll be best. So we're going to cut open our package. If you're using a garbage bowl, which I recommend, I do recommend throwing your chicken wrapper in the garbage can so that you're not getting chicken juice everywhere. So if you can take your chicken out with one hand and keep the other hand on the outside, that'd be good. Oh, I made a mess. There we go. Come on. Okay, press some tofu. So you're going to get your chicken out, put it on your cutting board, and you are going to cut it into bite-sized pieces, which I'm going to do with my tofu in a second. So you can do, I like to do strips, like we did with the strawberries, strips, and then take your strips and turn them and do smaller pieces. I'm going to do the same thing in a sec once I drain the tofu. There we go. For those of you that like tofu, this is so fun. It's so fun. Bought on Amazon for like $9. You could have like. I love Amazon. Okay, here we go. Call it good. Calling it good. Juice, juice, juice. Okay. I should have pressed it longer, but it's good enough. So with our dirty chicken hands, we are cutting strips. So we're just going to start at one end, like maybe a 1/4 inch. I don't know. I'm not a measurer, you guys. Got a bunch of strips. So I have strips. Then we're going to take them and turn them the other way and cut little chunks. So mine is tofu, not chicken, but I'll show you the size. Little pieces. Okay, and you can just keep them here on your cutting board in a pile. You shouldn't be doing a ton of chicken. It said 8 ounces. So what's that, like 2 breasts maybe? Or 2 thighs? It's not a ton. You don't need to be making a ton of chicken. I'm making a ton of tofu. I don't need to be making a ton of tofu. You've never had tofu. Very good. It actually doesn't even have a ton of flavor until you give it flavor. So once you have your pile, we're going to season it. I'm going to show you the measurements. I wrote them down on my handy dandy whiteboard. How many chickens do I need? Probably like 2 chicken breasts, Joshy, or 2 chicken thighs, just like 2 pieces. Okay, now here's the yucky part. That's fine. Yeah, I might do the whole thing too. I'm just worried about my skillet. You have chicken hands and you have a chicken knife, right? But we also need to touch our salt and pepper. You do not want to put chicken juice on your salt and pepper. So unfortunately, you got to go wash your hands. Soap and water, warm water, 20 seconds. And actually, I forgot to say, if you're done cutting your chicken, you can take your knife to the sink and just put it in the sink. You don't need it anymore. It's covered in chicken juice. So, but if you just washed your hands, don't touch it yet. Just wait. So let me show you our seasoning that we're going to put on our chicken or our tofu. So easy. Salt and pepper, chili powder. I feel like the edge of my screen is blurry. You read it, John? So with the salt and pepper, it says a half a teaspoon. That's up to you. I don't really like measuring my salt and pepper. It's like measuring my whole milk. So I'm going to do all my chili powder. So a teaspoon, not all, a teaspoon of chili powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle it all over my chicken pile, my tofu pile. We're going to toss it. Sprinkle, maybe spread it out a little bit. If you touch it, don't touch anything else. Okay. And then for salt and pepper, you can use your teaspoon if you want to, and just do a half a scoop, or you can just sprinkle. It's up to you. If you sprinkle, don't go nuts. I'm just filling up my teaspoon half full. Remember, if you touch your chicken, you have to go wash the thing or wash your hands. Pepper, pepper. We go through so much pepper in this house. We need more pepper, Belle. We both went to the grocery store today. Did either one of us buy pepper? No. Pepper made you sneeze. Uh-oh. That's too much pepper for me. I don't like a lot of pepper. Okay. You can put away, well, you need your salt and pepper, but you don't need your chili powder. So you can put your salt and pepper over here, put away your chili powder. And then what we're going to do, hopefully you have cleanish hands. If you have one dirty one, that's fine. Use your clean one. We're going to turn our burner on to cook our chicken. And then we're going to pick up our chicken and put it in. And then we're going to wash our hands. So before you toss this around, don't toss it yet. You already did. Don't touch anything. We're going to turn our burner to medium, medium high, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. Let your oil get warm. And then you're going to toss. Mix. Put it in the pan. Okay? Here we go. Let's do it. Tossing. We are coating our chicken with the seasoning. Little toss. Toss. Then once it's coated, just pick it on up, put it in the pan. And then you go straight to the sink. I'm gonna cut one more piece. I don't know if I was gonna have room in my pan. Straight to the sink. Wash your hands. Hot water, soap. 20 seconds. If you haven't taken your knife, take your knife. Woo! And then your chicken's fine. Don't worry about it. But we got to clean up this area here. So, do we need a teaspoon anymore? No. You do not need your teaspoon anymore. If you have leftover chicken, put it away. But make sure, once you touch it, you gotta wash your hands, wash everything else. You can grab a spatula while you're moving around. Before I clean my cutting board, I'm gonna stir up my chicken. Just go underneath it, slide it under with your spatula, and flip it over. Then you kind of move it around, do the same thing, grab a little bit, flip it over. Push it around, grab a little bit, flip it over. What you are looking for. Your chicken started out kind of white, right? Like whitish. You want it to turn grayish, brown, oh, pink. No more pink. It started out pink. Sorry. I forgot what chicken looked like. Pink. Oh. So you want it to be turning like a grayish white color. No more pink. So we're going to give it a flip. Get it all back down in there. Now we can clean off our cutting board. So if you haven't done that yet, move your cutting board, get your clean, your dirty chicken stuff, get it out of the way. Your chicken will be fine. You guys, we are doing so good. All we have to do is make dressing and cut up like 2 things. We are done. If your cutting board is like mine and comes out of your cabinet, oh, that's fun. Good actually. You're gonna want to use hot water and spray to get your chicken bacteria off. Woo! All clean. Take this off. So what with our chicken, all we're doing, my friends, is once it's cooked, we're just gonna turn the burner off and move it and let it sit. Sit. How easy is that? All right, I love this. So every once in a while, come to your chicken. Slide your spatula under and flip. My hot pan has a rubber handle. If yours does not, make sure you're using a hot pad. Make sure you keep your handle in, not out here. Not like this. You know why? One little smack, boom, and you toss that stuff all over yourself. Not a good idea. So we're flipping. We're moving. You want to make sure you put pink side down, cook side up. Oh, it stayed in my towel. I dropped a piece of my towel. Again, once it's cooked, you're just going to turn off the burner and move it over. We are done with it. Smells delicious. Wow. All right. Don't play with it too much. You guys know I play with my food too much. I love to play with my food. So fun. Woohoo. Sound of sizzles. All right. All right, all right, all right. Well, it's not supposed to be chili pepper. It's supposed to be chili powder. If you don't have it, it's fine. Just use salt and pepper. That was a long time ago, Josh. So I hope your chicken is cooking. Okay. So once you're done, friends. I'm going to start writing out on here our ingredients for salad dressing. All right, gang. How is our chicken coming? I got to check mine. Ooh. Good. You guys are probably all done in there. Okay. I think I'm going to turn mine off. So once you, yeah, mine too. So I just am turning it off. So yeah, to check your chicken, Loretta, the best thing to do is either take your spatula, the end of it, or you can get a knife and just kind of like cut into a piece. And then look at the inside and see if it's pink. If it's pink, you're not done. If it's nice and gray, white, whatever color, then you're done. That's a great question. So everybody check a piece of chicken. If you think it's done, check a piece of chicken. And if it's done, you're going to turn off your burners. And then I would just move it to the back. And Andrea is done with chicken. Good job, girl. Have a sip of water. I did not eat a very substantial lunch today, and all I want to do is eat this right out of the pan. Topping a tough part. Oh, it's just lots of ingredients. That's all. It's not hard. It's just a lot of ingredients. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll be fine. But some people just like, we get lost with our ingredients sometimes, but we're going to do it. Have faith. Have faith. So when you are done with your chicken, put a C in the chat for me. Wow. You guys are good. Who's like the rest of me that just wants to eat out of the pan? Remember, make sure your handles are turned in. Just going to leave my spatula right there with it. Right there. If you have any extra chicken remnants, juices laying around, make sure you clean them. Oh, you guys are really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You guys are fantastic. Fantastic. Only 6 more chickies going on out there. Ooh, up, up, up. 10, 11. This could be a record, you guys. I should be quiet. I should be quiet. Andrea told me she was done. So Brittany and Donnie, Luigi, Mikey. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we have 3 more. Nice. Oh, and Joshie, that's good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, 3 more. Have I tried cranberry? I haven't. Is it good? Cranberry and just plain water. I do love cranberry. Oh, good. Ugh. All right. Couple more and we will start our salad dressing. So with the salad dressing, if you have a food processor, that's going to be your best friend. If you don't, you can use a blender or you can use a hand mixer. That'll work. It'll be fine. It'll be good. You got it. I'm not even worried about you. I'm going to use a food processor because it's just like a thing, right? So that is ideally what you want. But either of the other ones is fine. But just know whatever you're going to use, that's going to be where you're going to put your stuff. So if you're using, oh, nice, cool. If you're using a food processor, that's all you need is your bowl of your food processor. If you're using a blender, that's all you need is your blender. If you're using a hand mixer, you will need a mixing bowl. That's all you're going to need. And then our stuff. So I think we're waiting for 2 more chickens, 3 more chickens. Let me go through my list again real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even do the counting. I'm just looking for names right now. Luigi and Britt. And oh, Andrew was done. Yeah, I think it's just Luigi and Britt. So give you guys a minute or so more, and then we'll get this party started. Large or medium bowl, just medium. It's mostly just tablespoons here and there. That'll be okay. My food processor is very small. I'm gonna just use my baby one. Isn't it cute? So if you're done with your chicken, actually, even if you're not done with your chicken, it's cooking, right? So you're gonna get out either your food processor. You don't need to have all the stuff. You just need the bowl. So your bowl of your food processor, it's like a little, or if you're using your blender, just bring over what's that thing called? Pitcher, whatever it's called. Or if you're using a mixing bowl, because you're going to use a hand mixer, nice job, Britt, then get yourself like a medium-sized mixing bowl. My food processor, if this baby is not on here the right way, is picky. So I have to put it on here now. Otherwise, it's just a nightmare. Okay. And Luigi, how are we doing in there? How's that chicky coming? I think we are good, 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 good. You guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, food processor, the bowl of it. If yours is like mine, I have to have it on the base. You can't be loose because then it gets all bumpy and it's just a nightmare. Or your blender pitcher thing, or a small mixing bowl. So we're going to get out our supplies. We need a tablespoon. We're going to use a tablespoon 1,000 times. If you have, I have like a little liquid tablespoon thing. If you have a little liquid tablespoon one, you might want that one too, because we do have to measure honey and water and olive oil and all of that stuff. It's just probably easier in a little one of these. But also, this is fine. I'm gonna use both. These are magic, you guys. These are magic. I have two. I love them. So a tablespoon. You also need a half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. A quarter teaspoon, but the quarter teaspoon is for salt. So it's up to you if you want to measure or just sprinkle. I'm going to get a quarter teaspoon. Quarter teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. Tablespoon. Let me see. Tablespoon, tablespoon, tablespoon. We do have a half a tablespoon if you have one of those, or you can just do half of your tablespoon. Half a teaspoon and a quarter teaspoon. Okay. I'm going to get, if you have a tiny little spoon, I'm going to get a tiny little spoon because sometimes with like honey and stuff, it sticks in here. So I'm going to get a little spoon in case I need it to scrape anything. I have like a little pointy one. I like it. Okay. That's it. That's it for supplies. Then we're going to get our food. So I'm going to move this down here. So let's double check. Tablespoon, half a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon. If you have a liquid tablespoon guy, that's fun. A little spoon if you want to scrape. And then whatever you're putting it in, food processor, blender, or bowl. Okay? Now let's get our stuff. We need almond butter or peanut butter. All right. This one's like, is there even anything in here? Not that one. Almond butter or peanut butter. We need orange juice. Everything in my house is almost gone. We'll see. I have another one. Orange juice. Okay, you need mustard. Now, I meant to put this on the list. I'm sorry I didn't put this. It asks for stone ground mustard. I have Dijon mustard and it's just fine. So hopefully you didn't spend $5 on stone ground mustard unless you love stone ground mustard, and then good. So you need your mustard. I lost my mind. Literally everything I have is almost gone. Oh, your mom found it? Yeah, I saw it too, but I don't like it. So I think it's fine. Actually, Phil would love it, but whatever. So mustard. Let me go like that. Mustard. Okay. Oh, honey. I have my honey in the mug. So I can just like sip it. Honey, minced garlic, minced garlic. You're gonna need your olive oil, and salt. I guess we don't need salt and pepper. We just need salt. So you can put your pepper away. Hey, I have to stir up my dang almond butter, so I have to go get a knife. Regular mustard. Well, it's not powder, but do you have Dijon mustard dressing? You want Dijon, if you have Dijon, or stone ground, but you don't want powder. You want wet. I gotta start stirring up a dang almond butter. Sorry, I meant to do it before class, but I was putting the recipe. So let's review, shall we? Make sure we got everything. If I can get my almond butter open. There we go. Moving now. Got it. Okay. So we're reviewing. We have almond butter or peanut butter, almond butter or peanut butter, orange juice, mustard, Dijon if you have it, or stone ground, honey, minced garlic, olive oil, and salt. The only thing we don't have yet is water, but you know, the sink. We'll get it out of the sink. So let me just finish this. Just finish my almond butter. Wow. And of course, it's a Costco size one. There we go. We go through a lot of almond butter in my house. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, friends. Are we ready? Are we ready to make salad dressing? So here's the number one question that you're not going to ask. Where do I put it? In the thing. It's either going in your food processor or in your blender or in your bowl. Everything. And once we are done using it, we're going to put it away. So we have no confusion. Where do I put it? In your thing. Got it? Got it. Okay. Sip of water. I'm going to tell you as I go. I also going to put it on my whiteboard, and Jack's going to put it in the chat. So you got 3 places to see or hear it. I believe in us, you guys. I believe in us. So I'm going to start with my almond butter. I have 3 tablespoons of almond butter. Where am I going to put it? In my thing, in my bowl. 3 tablespoons of almond butter or peanut butter. I'm just going to scoop it. This is why I got my spoon. So I can scrape it out of here. Whoa, no, no, whoa. Tried to drop it. Here. Okay, 1. Floppy, 2. Get it all in there, friends. 2. Last one. 3. Woo. You are going to need your tablespoon again. Okay, almond butter. We are done with you. I'm gonna put it away. I clean off my knife. Oh, look at. All right, almond butter, 3 tablespoons. Check. Next up, olive oil, 1 tablespoon. If you have a liquid guide, this is when you use it. If not, use your other one. It's just fine. 1 tablespoon olive oil in the bowl. Where? In the thing. Put your olive oil away. Next step is orange juice. 2 tablespoons. If you have your liquid guide, when you use it. If you don't, just use the other one. And then put your orange juice away. Next, mustard. 1 tablespoon. I don't even know that there's anything in here. We're going to find out. Whoa. I got 1 squirt. Not quite. I don't think it's going to happen. I got half. I got half. Okay, good thing I bought more today. Gotta open it up. New seal. Pick it up. Make sure it's all mixed together. It's ready. Okay, 1 tablespoon. And then I'm going to use my spoon. Scoop it out. Okay. Delicious. Almond butter and mustard on the same spoon. Yummy. Put your mustard away. Empty, baby. Next up is honey. Half a tablespoon. Half. So I don't have a half a tablespoon. I'm just going to pour it in and do half a tablespoon. Just using my eyeballs. Half a tablespoon. There she is. I'm going to use my spoon to get it out. Now that's even better. Almond butter, honey, and mustard on the same spoon. Want a bite? Okay. Put the honey away. Oh, it was mustard. Thank you, Jack. Last tablespoon was mustard. So far, let's do a review. We've done our almond butter, 3 tablespoons. We've done our olive oil, 1 tablespoon. We've done our orange juice, 2 tablespoons. And we've done our mustard, 1 tablespoon. You can't hear me? Oh, my stupid computer. Can you hear me now? Sorry, my dumb computer. It's so annoying. Okay, sorry. Ugh, you guys, I need to get some wireless earbuds. I just need to do it. Okay, let's reveal. Sorry, you guys. Almond butter, 3 tablespoons. Olive oil, 1 tablespoon. Orange juice, 2 tablespoons. Mustard, 1 tablespoon. And honey, half a tablespoon. Okay, we good? Can you still hear me? I hope so. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're moving on to garlic. Garlic. Oh, let me back this up. There we go. Minced garlic. Ooh, we're almost done with our tablespoon. We're doing half a teaspoon of garlic, half a teaspoon. Smells so good. You guys know I love garlic. I'm just gonna put it in. This is all you need this for. So this can go with your garlic. You can put them both away. If you're using a clove, I would just do one or two. One or two and smash it up. Let's do the salt. Let's do the salt. Quarter teaspoon of salt. I went out of order. I wanted to. Quarter teaspoon, you can always put less. It's not gonna hurt you to put less. You're done with this one. And then the very last thing is 3 tablespoons of water. So this is another good time if you've got one of these babies. 3 tablespoons of water. If you don't have one of these and it's being difficult for you, or you can't, like I can't take my thing off here now. It'll ruin my food processor. It'll just be a mess. So if you have, there's a fly in my head. If you have the same problem, you can always put water in a bowl and then pour it, or in a glass and pour it into your tablespoon. Do 1, 2, 3 that way, pour it in. If you don't have one of these babies. And that's it, friends. We're done with all these measures. I'm gonna keep my spoon nearby just because. Actually, I'm gonna scrape it out because it's got stuff in it too. So my tablespoon and my spoon are gonna scrape each other out. Get out. I want everybody. I'm gonna keep these nearby just in case I need to scrape something. Okay. So one last review, plus it's in the chat, plus it's here. We have almond butter, 3 tablespoons. Orange juice, 2 tablespoons. My nose. Olive oil, 1 tablespoon. Mustard, 1 tablespoon. Honey, half a teaspoon. Garlic, I lied about honey, half a tablespoon of honey. I lied. Garlic, half a teaspoon, or 1 or 2 cloves if you're crushing your own. Water, 3 tablespoons, and salt, a quarter teaspoon. If we got this far, friends, we are so good. We're so good. Because now all we have to do is mix it up. So if you have a hand mixer, if you got a blender, put it on, probably low. Food processor, a little mix. And that's it. I would just check it and make sure it's mixed all the way, and then you're done. Here I go. I don't know if my almond butter's mixing in. I gotta check. I mean, a little bit. I need wireless earbuds, Phil. Yeah, because if I move away from my microphone, they can't hear me. I don't want big old, I want the full candy. Okay, so I'm just scraping the bottom, make sure all my almond butter is moving. I think that's it. It's salad dressing, so it's supposed to be watery and liquidy, right? Smells pretty good. So if you want to, you can taste it. If you feel like it needs more salt, if you feel like it needs more something, you can put it in there. Ooh, that's good. All right. And then when you're done, you're gonna set it aside. Ooh, that is good. Yay. Good, good, good. And then you can put away all your stuff. Nice. When you guys are done, what's in letter? SD, salad dressing. Fun, I don't know. Nice. You guys, that was awesome. That might have been the most measuring with the least amount of questions. We have got a rhythm now, you guys. We are a united front, baby. High five. That's exciting. You guys are awesome. Look at how many people have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I bet the rest of them I can't hear me because I got their blenders on. I'm so impressed. Woo! Half a teaspoon of salt, Joshy. Half a teaspoon of salt. And then blend it up. You guys, we have one thing left to cut, and then we just put it together. So good. I don't even have anything in my garbage bowl. This is like the emptiest garbage bowl I've ever had. It's a topping. It's a topping. And most of our toppings, we always just cut our grapes. I did. I did mean a quarter teaspoon. Sorry, Loretta. Sorry, Josh. Quarter teaspoon of salt. Did you guys taste your dressing? It's pretty good. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Looking for 5 more. 5 more. Done, done. There's 1, 2. Nice. 3. Mm-hmm. SD means your salad dressing is done, Mark. I think we're gonna make our salad. Make our salad. So we really just have one thing to cut. Everything else is, we're just gonna use it, or we might have to rip it, like our lettuce or whatever. but we can just do that as we make our salad. So all we really need to do next is get our grapes, and we're going to cut our grapes in half. So that little knife we had from sitting aside earlier, we're going to get that little knife. We're going to get our grapes. We're going to wash them. Baby knife. I lost my grapes. And I lost them. I'm just going to wash all of them because I can, and I just have a baby bunch. All right, you guys, let's have a discussion. No, not yet. Bye, Katina. Enjoy your dinner. The dressing you just drizzle over the top, Elizabeth, when you're done. So let's discuss everything that we're doing from here on out. It's up to you. How much you want? Do you want it? It's up to you. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of grapes. That's a lot of grapes. And then we're going to cut them in half. I'm only making 2 salads, so I'm probably not going to cut 2 cups of grapes, but you can start plucking them off your thing. And you can always cut some and then later cut some more. It'll be just fine. So that's how I feel about that. So I'm going to pluck some grapes and chop them in half. First, I have to eat one. I'm hungry. I haven't had a purple grape in a long time. Good, tasty. This is probably a ton. I probably have way too much. I'm just going to finish the stem worth. Okay. So with your grapes, I'm just going to cut mine right through the center so that it's so because it's long, right? So I'm going to cut it so it's 2 parts. I got myself all close now. There we go. I'm just going to cut it in half. Not the long way, the short way. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? You're with me. You're with me. Move. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to make a little pile of grapes. This is starting to feel like a lot of grapes. You're funny, Josh. It's kind of up to you. Like I have this little pile growing and it feels like too much. That's what I have right now. But I'm making 2 salads. So you can always just do some and then you can cut more if you need to. Or if you cut too many, you can just put them in your cereal tomorrow. Or you can just eat them. Mine is way too many right now. This is a lot of grapes. So I think I'm going to stop. And like Joshy said, it is great to be here with you. Yeah. That's too many. We'll have to eat them. All right. once you cut your grapes, we just have to gather the rest of our stuff. Grapes in your cereal, that's nasty. How do you know? Have you ever had it? Or your oatmeal? Yes, you just take them to lunch. Put them in a container. Take them to lunch. Perfect idea, Britt. So once you're done with your grapes, I think we should get out our salad bowls. And we can build our salad and we can just get the rest of our ingredients as we build our salads. So once you're done with your grapes, you're going to get as many bowls as you're feeding people. I'm feeding 2, you might be feeding 4, you might be feeding 1, whatever you want to get. Get your bowls ready. Using my big fancy bowls so you can see how cute they are. Not my bowls, my salad. Once you're done cutting your grapes, you can get rid of your knife. We're done with it. And then we're going to build a salad. So if you're done with grapes, you're going to go get your lettuce. So once you have gotten your lettuce and you're back here, you're going to put an L in the chat. You can use spinach, you can use kale, you can use romaine lettuce, you can use whatever you want, but go get it, come back and put it in the chat. I'm using all the greens. We like greens in my house. We use a lot of greens here. There we go. You guys all quick with your lettuce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I guess we don't need this anymore. Oh, very good. Yeah, tell me what kind of lettuce you're using. Romaine and spinach, so healthy. Good job. I'm using spinach, collard greens, and kale. Putting all the chopped items. If you want to, it's up to you, Elizabeth. I'm not going to use all that dressing. I'm going to drizzle it, but it's up to you. Nice, Kiosh. I think that was 10. I lost count again, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it was 8. 8. We're looking for 5 more. 5 more ills. Oh, baby spinach. Very good. Super healthy. Spinach is a superfood. It's a superfood. That means your body loves it, needs it. So much vitamins and nutrients. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Good job, Nikki. Good job. I want to know too, you guys, who's coming on Sunday? Who's meal prepping with me? L is lettuce, Mark. Yep, that means you got your bowls, you got your lettuce, and you're ready. Baby spinach. Nice, Britt. I support the spinach. Have my support. Good, Mark. I think you're 10. So 3 more. Maybe you're 9. Using spinach, but don't tell Papa. I will not. I will not. So I think, friends, we're going to make it work. Oh, Katina's done. Okay. So you got your bowls. You got your greens. You're going to put enough in each bowl for that person. This is your base. I'm going to, if you have giant pieces of romaine lettuce, or sometimes spinach is so big and I can't stand the stems, you might want to rip it up in the bowls. My husband doesn't mind the stems. I just don't like him. Oh, good job, Andrea. He can have all the stems. Spinach, collard greens. Oh, but I gotta take out the big pieces. This is when I like having a garbage bowl. So I can just sit here and put the stuff in the bowl that I don't want. If you're using romaine lettuce, I don't like the big like spine part. I don't like that. It's too hard. Okay. And some kale. Woo, that is some crazy kale. I got Tuscan kale. It's kind of crazy. All righty. Greens in the bowl. Then you can put those away. Okay. So the last three things we need, that's fine, Britt. I'm just talking. You just keep doing your lettuce. It is. Yes, ma'am, it is. The last three things we need that we haven't seen yet are blueberries, sliced almonds, and feta cheese if you're using feta cheese. So we're just going to get those things so we have all our toppings sitting here. Almonds, feta cheese, and blueberries. I'm going to give my blueberries a little rinse. Grapes, blueberries, lettuce, cheese, almonds. That's it. That's it. And this is like, if you want to put some strawberries in your here, you could in here. Then you have more color. It's up to you. It depends on how fruity you want to try it. I might do that. I might do that. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, so this is our toppings and our chicken. So we've got chicken. We've got blueberries, almonds, grapes, feta if you're using it in your salad. And then you're going to drizzle with your dressing. That's it. So I'm going to start, but if you're still doing your thing, go for it. I'm just going to sprinkle. And you can do it in like little sections, like a pizza, or you can scatter, whatever you want to do. What do I want to do? I'm going to do both. I'm going to make one of each. Grapes. I've never had grapes in a salad. I'm excited. This is a ton of grapes. I think I got grapes. Sounds good, Elizabeth. Have a fun trip. Blueberries. Blueberries. Yeah, I feel like it needs another color. Oh, it's because I don't have the cheese. My chicken. There we go. And now I wish I kept my spoon for my salad dressing. Good thing I have a million. Then you're just going to take your salad dressing and drizzle it on there. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I might cut up a strawberry. So there's my salad. This is the mixed one. And this is the one with each topping in its own area. Whatever. Either way, it's going to get all mixed up. I don't know. Is anyone going to put a strawberry in? That sounds kind of good. We'll see. Anyways, that's our dinner, my friends. So I hope you enjoyed. Send me pictures. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. I can't wait to try the bark. I want to look at it. It's actually starting to freeze already. That's exciting. Woo. So then remember, when it's frozen, you're just going to snap it into pieces. So that'll be fun. And then you can put it in a baggie or you can put it in a container. It'll be good. And I think that's it. So thanks for joining me, everyone.